Hi, welcome everyone, and this is the Dr. Sophia Rothschild Show, or also known as, I am also known as Sophia Megan Woodley, but for short, I'm calling Dr. Sophia Rothschild Show. I normally also don't use my full name of Sophia Catherine Woodley Van Rothschild. So this is the Dr. Sophia Rothschild Show. So today I want to briefly talk about the issue of were women in the 1950s better off or more happy than they are today? Well, in the 1950s, women had much less avenues of expression. They couldn't express themselves so much. They didn't. There were things a lot of what goes on behind closed doors, such as abuse, assault and battery, sexual assault. A lot of those happen behind closed doors. In today's world, things are more out in the open, and women today are more willing to express themselves. So, as we always say, because women have more freedoms today, um, that's not the reason why they are less happy. And people say, well, in the 1950s, they had less freedom and they were more happier. Well, as we always say, cause correlation does not mean causation. Because two things happen at the same time does not mean they're related. As we saw it in the 1950s, women had much less avenues of expression, much less places to express themselves. Today, women are more open and expressive. So, today we have a more accurate picture of how women really feel. In the 1950s, things are more closed off and having behind closed doors, so we didn't have a really good feel of how women really felt. So I think it's not perfect, but I think over and over, today women have more freedom. Women can have children when they want to, or not have children when they want to. And I think it's better that way than for somebody to have a child that they can't take care of or they're not mentally ready to take care of. So I think overall, women today have more freedoms to express themselves, while in the 50s they didn't have that much freedom to express themselves. And so in the 1950s, they couldn't get a real accurate measure of how women really felt in the 1950s. They would have more freedoms, more ways to express themselves, so we have a more accurate picture. So I think in today's world, um, that's a good thing. On the other hand, I think there's been a lot of um, decline in the way people present themselves. We see people walking around with their pants down on the on their butts, which is never a good thing, and other idiotic um, things. But over and over, I think today women have more ways to express themselves, have more freedom, and so we have more a better picture of how women really felt. Thank you.